name is Zach, and welcome to another live stream of Stardew Valley, my 100% series. If you were expecting me to stream Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories yesterday, I do apologize for canceling that stream. We have people coming over that were supposed to measure the blinds in preparation for replacing them. And I was told that they may be coming upstairs into my room to measure my blinds. That didn't actually happen, but I didn't find out until after I was supposed to stream, and by that point I already sent a message out on Twitter and Blue Sky saying that I'm canceling the stream. Before we get things started today, let's go ahead and check the achievement list because I do want to check some things out. We will likely be getting a couple achievements today. We'll likely be getting an Unforgettable Soup. And we may also be getting Infinite Power. Danger in the Deep is something we may also be getting, but I'm actually unsure about that. I actually took a moment to do a little bit of research into my channel a little bit. And what I actually found out was looking into the ad revenue. Apparently I've earned, I don't know how accurate this is, but apparently I've earned 1 penny in ad revenue. And from what I was looking at, it looks like that it's actually based on nice. It looks like that's actually based on like I need to like earn like a certain amount of money in ad revenue. Like $50 is a current threshold before I get paid. $50 is a current threshold before I get paid. I think I said 30 before. And I just wanted to go ahead and state that it's probably gonna be a while before I actually earn the first paycheck, and which is kind of unfortunate. But it's fine. Again, my primary motivation for this channel has never been about money. Money is nice, but it's never been my primary motivation for this channel. So, this stream will likely be the first time I get the best sword in the game. I can't remember what it's called the Affinity Blade. Never gotten that sword before, but this will be the first time I get it. I don't know how good it is, I just know that it's more powerful than the Galaxy Blade, which is what I have right now. I don't know what we're gonna do for today, to be honest. We may actually spend the day fishing. I don't really know. Nothing really we can do for quests beyond the one that we got for Key. So we may just spend the day fishing. Still looking around for moss. So I'm also trying to think about what we really could do to make progress at this point. We don't really have any new crafting recipes we can make, so I think for right now, like I'm just gonna work a little bit on getting the foraging done. Get the items shipped, I mean, done. So far, no moss. I actually kind of got very upset a little bit today. That just happened like a few minutes ago, but my dad just kind of yelled up at me like before I started streaming, and he just asked me like what. He just wanted to ask me like, oh, what if I'm gonna be streaming and when I'll be done streaming, that kind of thing. It's a normal thing, but he just called out to me, like yelled out to me at the beginning of the stream. No better helper than a raisin-fed Junimo. He just kind of yelled out to me before I started streaming, and I went to the top of the stairs. I was kind of impatient. I needed to get ready to stream, all that kind of stuff. And I just said what, but he interpreted it like what he wants. But I said it like in a fast tone. He interpreted it as me being disrespectful, which wasn't my intention. And he had like a look of annoyance on his face. Like he just looked to the side and just looked like he was just pissed off at my tone of voice. And I told him that I don't look like that. I'm kind of in a hurry. What do you need? And he just told me what he needed to do. But it just really kind of upset me because it's just I'm never trying to be disrespectful when I talk to him. Like whenever I just have like a quote unquote attitude when I'm talking to him, it's mostly because I'm impatient. I'm in the middle of something. I need to get back to what I was working on. But he always interprets it as me being disrespectful, which is never my intention. And it's really kind of frustrating. It really is. And I just kind of it kind of annoyed me, I guess you could say, because it's just, this always freaking happens, like he always misinterprets my impatience as me being disrespectful, which is never my intention. Come on, there you go. Pufferfish was one that gave me so much trouble. See, I need a trap bobber and I need a cork bobber. One thing I will say is, I found out I may actually not need to like go ahead and buy a transfer cable for my 360. Transferred the DLC that I installed for Sims 3 Pets, a game that's currently on hiatus. To transfer the DLC over from one console to another, and it may actually work with just me plugging in a flash drive. I don't know if that will actually work. It's just something that I heard. So I'm actually gonna. I have a couple like 32 gigabyte flash drives lying around my room somewhere. I just need to find it and see if it works just by transferring the DLC over onto the flash drive and just install it on my new 360. But if it does work and able to transfer it that way, then I'll definitely be resuming Sims 3 Pets after the series is over. I really like Sims 3 Pets as a game. It's probably my favorite Sims game I played. I like it more than Sims 4, which is maybe a bit controversial. But I absolutely kind of hate it when my old 360 just keeps on overheating and crashing or freezing. It makes it hard to progress. And I don't know if my new 360 will have that issue. If it does, then may need to put the series on hiatus again until I can get a new 360. I don't know. But money as of right now is like very tight for me. And now you give me a sea jelly. I basically need to have my money last until the beginning of next month. And as of right now, for those curious, I have a little over $500 in my bank account, and I will be paying a line editor presumably on Saturday. That's the editing of my book. And once the editing is finished, if he thinks it's in a good enough position, if he doesn't see any problems with the writing of the story that needs to be addressed, then I'll then be looking to publish my story, which will be the first actual book that I publish. I actually have a couple things published already. I have a poem published in a literary magazine from when I was in college, and I also have my master's project published by my university. It was actually the first piece of my story that was published, and but if I am successful, thank you for the follow, Danny Verse, really means a lot to me. If I'm successful, and hello to you too, then this book that I've been working on since 2018, if I get it published, it could open some doors for me. How are you doing today? Doing pretty good. Trying to make some progress on the 1.6 edition. By the way, that is your favorite game? No, Stardew Valley is not my favorite game. Actually, my favorite game is probably Assassin's Creed 3 or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So do you play these games on PC or console? I play all my games on console. I'm not a PC gamer. Play on a couple of different consoles. I played mostly on Xbox, but I also played on PlayStation 5. And I actually am planning on going into Nintendo Switch sometime in the future. Are you a time streamer, part-time streamer, or full-time? I stream, now it is 5 days a week. So I don't know, like, I don't like stream like 8 hours a day, I guess you could say. I stream mostly like 3 to 3 to 4 hours a stream. But I stream like 5 days a week. So I don't know if that answers your question. And all the games I cover on this channel will be played for 100% completion, so I am a completionist. Just kind of rare for a streamer. Keep it up more, I'm always supportive to you. I think you good stream. Well, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. I forgot to introduce myself, man. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Do not think that I'll be able to get Iridium Tier 1 in time for the Luau. Thanks for my person, a visual artist, and I make gamer art about 4 years. Nice to meet you, by the way. Nice to meet you too. Also, would love to showcase some of my recent anime and digital artwork. Unfortunately, I'm currently employed with 2 artists that I want to remain loyal to, so I'm not looking to hire any other artists for any other commissions. And also, I'm money is kind of tight right now, and I just paid like a lot of money for some of my artists to work on something related to this channel. So I'm not looking to hire any additional artists as of right now. Let's see. My Twitter is the same as my username on Twitch, zboy96. As I think it has a different profile pic, but it's still like Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. Just look at my work, the buy or not, it depends on you. I'll look at it after the stream. I don't like to be distracted when I'm streaming. I already told you my Twitter is the same as my Twitch username. It's zboy96. Go ahead and put it in chat. Also, I believe I have my Twitter account linked to my profile on Twitch as well. I remember, did I check my cast? Still not ready. It's at zboy96 is my handle, but the actual name you'll probably see is Zach B. But it's at zboy96, I should clarify. I just sent you a request on Twitter. Kindly check it out. Just give me one moment. Did not get a message from you. At least I'm not seeing one. Oh, wait. Here it is. I don't see one from you. I actually did just get a message from somebody who just followed me a second ago named Sadie Lynn. I don't know if that's you or not. Let's go to the other side. Have fun streaming. Goodbye. And well, thank you for the follow. Guess we'll talk later. Everything is set up. And store this in our ore. Getting close to another mastery level. So this progress is going to be a little bit slow, at least at first, today. Mainly because we're essentially going by the motion, so we can actually make progress. It's kind of like the same thing that happened towards the end of this series when I last continuously streamed it. Since we have essentially already done everything, it's just kind of hard to continuously make progress. But we'll be definitely getting an achievement in a couple of days. I'm also unsure if I have picked up a I'm not sure if I picked up a prismatic shard or not for today. I don't think I did. Also, still kind of hoping that I will be getting another mystery crate. I'm still kind of salty that last stream I had a mystery crate, but I screwed up and I had to reload a save and I lost it. Because I get a feeling I could get something good from them, but remember, actually, I don't know for sure because I only really opened one crate and I got fertilizer. It's not something I typically use. Doesn't only grab anything here. Well, yeah, before, to continue off with what I was saying, like, before I kind of got, before someone, started, talking with me, I'm actually very close to actually finishing my first book. It's in the process of getting edited right now, and I may have, like, an update. It's possible the whole thing may be, fully edited, by tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. And one thing I want to do is I want to ask the guy if there was any problems he thought I had in the story. I can actually think of a couple areas where it could be stronger, but wanted to get his insight into, like, if there's any sort of problems that he had with it, and also if he had any ideas, because he's also a publisher of, like, any sort of streamers that, any sort of mediums that would be willing to accept my work. He is also a publisher himself. My dad, he heard that he publishes through Amazon and Barnes and Noble, and he attributes that to being like a independent publisher. And that's one thing I wanted to ask him if he's one of those people that that are independent that actually self-publish. Or if he's someone else, if he, oh wow, I'm already out of time. Or if he's or if he actually is kind of more the legit publishers that kind of go through official mediums. Because if he is willing to, like, I think he could be a good publisher for me to go to and publish my work. I just don't really know if he would be exactly a good call for that. There's actually kind of like a, I guess, like a misconception or maybe like a belief about publishers, self-publishers, where there are some people that do think that people who self-publish are kind of like, I guess, like not legit, I guess you could say, because they're not really publishing any official works. They're just they're not like publishing physical copies, I guess I should say. They're kind of publishing through like a digital means, and but it's actually kind of interesting, I guess you could say, because okay, looks like we are going to be taking the if we are going to be taking a the one ancient fruit we have. It's kind of interesting, I guess you could say, because The literary world, I guess you could say, has kind of shifted its norms to be more centered around I just forgot. I realized I forgot to take a prismatic shard. Is it more centered around like digital media? Like people are more likely to read ebooks, buy and read ebooks than they are to read physical books. So that is where the current trend is right now. The problem that I have is I don't know enough about the current market. I don't know enough about the current norms of the publishing world as of right now. Because I simply... Because I haven't been, I haven't, like, picked up and, like, read a book of my own free will in years. Like, I'm kind of, like, changed a lot since I first started, there's like a glare on the right side of my TV, so I can't really see if there's anything there unless I shift my position. I changed a lot into who I was, like, when I first started, when I was younger, I guess I should say. I used to, like, go ahead and, like, read books, like, religiously. Like, when I was a kid, like, the library was, like, the only safe place I could go to that was safe from the bullies. And I read every single book that my library had when I was in elementary school, and even like in third grade when we did like the STAR test, which is like a sort of standardized testing that teachers use to see where the students are at on the educational level, and I actually found out that I read at a college grade reading level at third grade, which really made me happy. And what I'm actually kind of unsure about is I haven't been paying attention. I haven't been paying attention to the current like norms for books as of recently, so I don't know. I don't know like how good where the current like market is, but apparently like the market has changed a bit, so it's more around like digital media, but I just don't know. Here's helping me get this achievement. I'm actually gonna redo that day because I didn't actually get the right outcome. Luau. Oh, okay. So it actually can't be a normal quality thing. It has to be like gold or iridium. So hopefully this time I'll get the best option. Okay. So much we can do until the luau starts. There's actually a funny interaction you can do with this if you haven't done the mayor's shorts quest. Where if you keep his shorts, you can add it into an ingredient into the soup, which leads to a funny reaction. I unfortunately have already completed that quest. I think I did before I did that luau. I don't think I finished it before the luau first came up. I definitely finished it before it came up in the second year. So fortunately I will not be able to see that option. But it is something you can do. Let's see if this works this time. Yay! Achievement! That's one down. The governor wasn't kidding. The soup was out of this world. You're welcome. I have the hiccups so bad. Oh, I forgot the cinder shards. I need to go back to the island, my farm, and grab that. But we are going to be getting another achievement right now. About 6,000 away from another level. You also need to go back to our farm to get the 2 galaxy souls. Somewhere is my cinder shards, and it may be inside. Oh, those weren't in that chest. Those are star shards or something. There it is. Hold on. I can't remember what you need. I don't know if you need a prismatic shard for this. There we go, another achievement. Level 17 sword. Wow. To mention this, I don't know if it's being picked up by mic or not. I don't think it is, but if you hear like any sort of like loud bang sounds, we currently have people over that are installing the 4 panels of our house. So you may be hearing like a sound of hammers. Don't know if that's what if that sounds audible or not. Or will we get things before we go forward? 90,340 gamer score, that's awesome. I actually feel really good about it today. Feel really good. This is actually something that I wasn't able to get last time I streamed this game. And honestly, if it wasn't for an achievement, then I may not have actually gone at this stream, this time around, because I wouldn't think it was necessary. As I said, we finally have it. I don't think we're going to be doing any enchanting on it for gear. But it is an option to us if we want to do it. So we need apparently 333 moss for a recipe. Don't know if I'll be getting it, but that's what we need. What's that? Why do I have this? Funny thing is, I would not have known that was there if I didn't think to like go beyond my house for a shortcut. Actually, this infinity sword actually looks pretty cool. Let's go to town. The other things I want to do here, I want to check the calendar to see when the bookseller is going to be coming into town. Let's get it. Probably be the next thing we focus on. He comes in next week on the 18th. I guess if I could talk more about my book. I've talked about it like a few times since I started streaming. Kind of my biggest passion project, and it's probably my most ambitious project. That will likely take most of my life. It's essentially a story focusing on the conflict between heaven and hell. It's If you like Supernatural with Sam and Dean Winchester, you may actually like my story. It focuses on the fictitious Hyde Agency, a acronym that I created stands for the higher investigations of demonic entities. And they are essentially like the FBI of heaven that go down to Earth to combat demons, protect humanity. And it's actually what's kind of interesting about the story is actually came to me from a dream I had, where I dreamt that I was an agent of Hyde, and the Hyde agency is kind of like spelled out like what the acronym means like several times in that dream, which is why like I know that name, the acronym by heart. But in this dream I was a Hyde agent like on Earth, like fighting demons, protect humanity. And I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, grabbed a notebook, wrote out the acronyms Hyde Agency and what it stands for. And then I went back to sleep. But like it was 3 o'clock in the morning when I woke up, and I went back to sleep. And when I came up, I woke up again. I started brainstorming to see if this idea could work for a story. And it was actually at a time when I needed to find something to anchor me to the present. And the reason why I say that, it may sound like weird to some, this actually kind of follows like a really bad lowest part of my life, where I essentially just got back from a psych ward after attempting to commit suicide. And I just want to state that it's been like years and years, like 6, 7, 8 years since I last had any suicidal thoughts. But I needed to find something to distract me, something for my mind to focus on, and the actual thing that kind of gave me a little bit of hope in my life was actually One Piece. That's actually why I absolutely love that series, is because it was exactly what I needed to inspire me. And since I watched that series, like I was inspired to change majors. I was a fire science major, and I was inspired to change majors to pursue something that I was actually passionate about. And I was also inspired to try and like create my own story, to write my own novel. And I had like 3 failed attempts of novels that I tried to write, but wasn't something that I was really passionate about. And when I had that dream that kind of led to the creation of this novel project, it was at a point in my life when I was in a transitionary period and I had no idea like what I could even write about, what I would even do. Then I had that dream and suddenly like everything was clear. It was definitely like a moment in my life where I absolutely needed guidance. I absolutely needed a direction. And One Piece had a hand in giving me that direction. But that dream, that random dream I had, was the final thing that I needed to actually give me the definitive direction I need in my life. It's something I really appreciate. It's actually something that me and my dad used to talk about, is like the topic of like prophetic dreams. And so basically, my dad actually had dreams after like the death of his close friends and stuff, where he had dreams that he was seeing them again, like when as if that they were alive. Like he told me the story of his friend Paul Pinkston, who died in a car accident, and he was like he played guitar and all this kind of stuff. And Dad had a dream where he saw him, and he said, "Where's your guitar, Pink?" He said, "I don't need it anymore." And he was like, "You know, told me that story when I was a kid. Like, you know, it's just kind of." It always just kind of like made me, like, it's kind of like a feel good feeling. It's just kind of shows like how close my dad was to his friend, where he's actually dreamed that he was seeing them again after their death. Before I go and put this away, let me just go ahead and pull up the items shipped collection. How to make raisins. Oh, it's grapes. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and find some grapes. One, two. Three. Four. I think that sound that I heard, like that explosion that was heard in the night, yeah, it was actually a meteor crashing, maybe? You can look it up after this video what that it was actually that event meant. I'm gonna pick that up. Oh, of course it's silver and gold tier. Need more. It is actually so nice that there's like a quest that you could do where you could just build a house for Pam. All these sweet peas, I'm not seeing any grapes. Let's just check the farm, see if we can see a meteor. Here it is. That's what that vent was. Still looking for another grape. We're kind of running out of options at this point. You may need to go back and search for this another day. Okay, so far we have 53 moss, which is great. Go ahead and get some more fishing done for XP for mastery levels. Tackle and bobbard don't really last that long. I'm gonna buy another one. So the mastery level is good experience when you use any of the 5 skills, foraging, farming, fishing, combat, and mining. So, We'll literally just be getting like levels for mastery thing just by doing anything in this game. I'm not really too worried about like missing on XP or anything. As long as we keep on working on this, we'll get XP. I wasn't really paying attention to the game. I was looking at my camera. Something that I found out recently, like not too long, like after I got affiliate actually, is I looked into a little bit of how subscriptions work for Twitch. And I was mainly like looking into it because I was hoping I could just adjust the prices like to make them more cheaper and affordable for my viewers who may want to support me like another way. And what's actually kind of stupid is I actually don't have any control over how much subscriptions cost. And I can't actually see the well, I can only like see the price of subscriptions just by googling it. But I can see the price of subscriptions just by looking through my channel creator dashboard. It was actually kind of frustrating is because my idea was to make like the first tier subscriptions be $5, second tier $10, third tier $15 because that's like cheap and affordable for most people. Like a $5 subscription is like nothing, maybe nothing for most people. But it's kind of you know my idea for this channel is to make like support my channel, making like viewing my channel be accessible to all. There's a reason why like I lowered like the ad length to 30 seconds to the default 3 minutes. They didn't want people to just be overwhelmed with ad links. But the fact that I couldn't even see couldn't even change how much subscriptions cost, and I could only like and I can't really like adjust how much it costs is really kind of frustrating to me. Because again, like the primary motivation of the channel is not really like based on like, oh, I want to get like rich fast. It's not never been like the goal of this channel. Like the goal of this channel has always been for me to work on games I started but never finished when I was younger. And I've been making good on that word. But now that I'm affiliate, like I could potentially turn what's been a hobby into a potential career, and it's just been kind of hard to actually make that happen. Especially since I found out that I'm like, I have no idea if this is accurate or not. I've been streaming every other day at this point. Like I've been streaming like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, unless I have to cancel for whatever reason. And it's just really, I don't know if this is accurate or not, but it says that I earn like 1 cent in ad revenue, which is crazy to me. I feel like it shouldn't be that low. I think that owl sound means there'll be another owl statue in the yard. Don't know what those do. Yeah, there is. Yeah, let's go ahead and look around for more grapes. Well, as I get around to harvesting moss. We need 5 grapes for raisins. Pike frenzy has begun in town. Does that mean there'll be more pike found here? Let's go ahead and try fishing. That's not a pike. I don't know what it means by pike frenzy is in town. I guess what we can do is just continue looking around for moss. Let's clear it out like the area, because I was also looking for moss. I was looking for grapes. Where are all the grapes? Guess we're not getting any more grapes today. What we can do is just go down to the beach and try fishing some more. And we'll just fish here. That takes priority. Planes closes at 2, and I think we may just be out of time. Or not. I'm gonna get rid of some of this food in my inventory. Oh, there's a pike. Guess it does mean that pikes are more common. I should have guessed. I should have fished more than once. I got that sunfish. Oh, more crap. I'll get rid of some of this stuff. The dog is going crazy in the backyard. I'm honestly kind of amazed he hasn't like broken down a glass back door. How much he jumps on it when we have people over. She's a pretty big dog, and she likes to jump up on people. Very friendly, she'll pretty much lick you to death. Or the dog is scared of her own shadow. actually, I'm in the process. I have like a lot of projects that are ongoing, not just gaming related, but also like movie series and TV shows I'm trying to watch. And one of the things is I have a project on YouTube that was essentially started like after like the first set of controversies came out regarding the YouTuber Chuck Conroy. I never believed like the controversies about him. I think they're all just kind of like largely exaggerated, and I turned out that I was right. But there are some people that kind of believed it. But anyway, ever since that thing happened and Chuck Conroy just went absent for 6 months, kind of deal with all that kind of stuff. I actually just tried to like watch like all of his let's plays and all of his collaborations he did with people like Proton John and Nintendo Capri Sun, as well as a series he did with Messiah Nella. And I'm actually very close to watching everything at this point. The one thing I will say is I actually was kind of surprised how often he, number one, like references a series that could feature a series that he will eventually be doing on older series. But I was also surprised with how much he references the the anime / manga series One Piece. Things that I just didn't really catch that much when I first started watching his channel because I wasn't really into One Piece then. But it's fascinating to me just how much I kind of pick up on when I just kind of watch his older stuff. Like, you watch his older stuff, I guess you could say. And it's also kind of funny just how much I actually kind of missed out on, like, just by not watching, like, anything related to the Runaway Guys, like his collaboration channel. But it's kind of unfortunate about what's going on with Chuck Conroy is apparently he was kind of forced to say goodbye to people, some very close friends, because of how they essentially turned their back on him, like when he needed support the most, and it was sad. It's really sad when that happens. And it just kind of made me realize just how horrible I've been of a friend I've been to some very close people that I knew growing up. Like, I have a friend named Bobby who has cerebral palsy, and I haven't talked to him since I freshman sophomore year in high school, in college, I should say. And I'm actually planning on trying to like talk to him again, trying to like mend the gap between our relationship and trying to like be on good terms with him again. And when I finish my book and when it's published, I'm hoping I could like meet with him in person and just apologize to his face and try to like be on good terms with him again. What basically happened between me and him is he had a falling out with his foster mother. He was in the foster system. And it turned out that his foster mother was pocketing money because people with adopted kids that have disabilities earn more money from the foster system than kids without disabilities. And this horrible, horrible woman, instead of like spending money for her son, like in favor of her adopted son, she spent the money for herself. And when Bobby found out about it, he got like really upset, like justifiably. And what's really kind of unfortunate is it essentially became like a battle between him and his foster mom, and his foster mom ended up coming to me to try to ask me to talk to Bobby in order to try and like get him to move back in with her. And I wasn't gonna like go into like any of that. I was not about like to be her tool to essentially force Bobby into a life that he did not want. And I told him about it. And when I told him about it, he said, I appreciate what you did. And then whenever I tried to reach out to him in the past, he just ghosted me, left me on red. It's really kind of unfortunate because if it wasn't for that, I would have been still in good terms with him. But we just haven't talked. We haven't talked in a while, and I think it was just partly because of what happened with his foster mom. Like, he managed to put a wedge between us, and I just felt so guilty about it. Like, I just haven't been able to talk to him in a while. I've been able to talk to him in a while because of the wedge that was placed between me and him. What's a green rain do? Green rain is a weird one for weather phenomenon. It depends on the game world. Don't worry about Thomas Banner. It's actually a great thing. Oh, this just makes moss more common. That's awesome. The trees look weird now. Looking at moss from that? Oh, hell yeah. Let's stock up on moss. Mixed flower seeds. I will admit, when I first saw this green rain, I was actually thinking of the weather phenomenon acid rain that was actually I read about like in the Star Wars book that I tried to read but never actually finished. And that I don't know if like that is actually like a fairly common like weather phenomenon in Star Wars. I only watched like a handful. I watched extracts of some movies, but I haven't watched like a full Star Wars movie. I played mostly the games. Then I have the then I watched the I played more games than I have watched films. I actually been meaning to actually sit down and watch the Star Wars films, but it's actually been kind of difficult for me because it's generally very hard for me to be motivated enough to watch a movie. But it's just kind of funny to me because like I was actually kind of thinking that this green rain would just make it so that I take damage in the rain. It'll be like that type of negative effect. But this just makes moss more common, and yeah, I'll welcome it. Gonna make out like bandits. You still need to go to Ginger Island and get a hold of new challenge from Key. We need to get a hold of the danger in the mines for achievements, and hopefully we can get it today. Let's actually go back to our farm. Because we need to swing by Ginger Island. The 117 moss, that's crazy. Nothing really I want here. Let's go back to our farm and we'll go to clear out the forest. Still need one more grape. Oh, we got a new raccoon. Dried oranges. Okay, got 3 oranges. We just need a few more. I need to go to Ginger Island. Actually, no. We'll worry about that tomorrow. Yes, we need to finish clearing out this place. We need to fall used to this green rain. We're getting a lot of moss. How much moss we have? 167, that's crazy. Dude, we're getting so much moss. This is great. I'm also getting a lot of fiber. May need to call it soon. We are running out of time. Come on. Let's go ahead and head back. We got 212 boss balls. That's awesome. Not a bad haul. Go ahead and sell this. Yeah, let's go ahead and check our thing, because it should be ready now. Nope, not ready. Approaching the 2-hour mark, 5 minutes waiting for I would normally end the stream. Thinking to go for 1 more hour. My dad asked me to bring the bins up because it was garbage day today. The garbage man should have already come by to pick up the trash. And I told him I would do it at 4 to 5. I'm probably gonna end my stream at 4. So just another hour. What I need is 1 more grape, and we're not getting that. Oh, here we are. That's a normal grape. Got about half a month left before we plateau in this before summer ends, and we won't get any more grapes. Really hope we get what we need in this month, which we should do, unless we get really, really, really unlucky. Can you also check the calendar real quick? So in 2 days, the bookseller will be in town. Hopefully he has some new stuff for us. Maybe missing some moss here and there, but hopefully not missing too much. I just see a grape not in it. So apparently we need 333 moss for a specific crafting recipe. I don't know if that's 333 moss in total for all recipes or just one. That's why we've been trying to focus more on collecting moss lately. I need 5,000 more points to get more to get another level. Let's go ahead and spend the rest of the day fishing. I'm stuck. That's something new, had something new pop up on the settings section of chat. The show messages caught by channels blocked terms. Let's see what that new thing was. Oh, right. There's something we need to do. We need to go... Actually, I forget what we need. No, we need coconut... orange gel... orange fruit. Red oranges, that's what we need. But let's go ahead and go back to, Ginger Island, and we need to get a hold of a coconut. We need one more radium tier orange, and then we can make dried oranges for the raccoon. Gonna go to sleep. Still not ready. The one thing I will say is, we may actually get to 1,000,000 gold. Maybe not this particular stream, but definitely the next stream. Making a lot of money. Yeah, we have the oranges. Go ahead and put those in right now, and then we'll come back to the greenhouse and harvest crops. I cannot wait until I get the gold, the iridium side from the mastery level reward. That'll just make harvesting this just so much faster. Everything is harvested. Good. You're definitely gonna be possibly breaching 800,000, maybe 900,000 after today's haul. Gonna go to verify dried oranges and coconut jelly. Okay. Oh, those prices are actually very cheap and affordable. I can actually fish out of the materials to buy every single one of them, except for maple seed. I don't know if I have maple seed. I usually trash those. Shouldn't be too hard to mine a tree and find a seed. What's this? That's interesting. I still need the grapes for reasons, so we'll have to worry about that tomorrow. But we can definitely find a grape today, but we can't really use this dehydrator until tomorrow. That's what I meant. Well, it's possible we'll find a grape, but it may not give us what we need. We need to find a specific quality in order to use the dehydrator. Gonna go back to the farm and we're gonna check the mountains. Are you gonna give me a grape? Or not, because you suck. Not yet. I've been able to find it. You want a 37 moss now? Oop. Gonna be what we need? Ew. Something I could see, like, what's been giving me, like, higher quality on, fruit and foraging items, but I don't really know what I get. I think that maybe, I don't know. I don't really have any theories. I don't know where they're not seeing any grapes. All I've been needing is grapes. Finding a bunch of sweet peas, but no grapes. At the very least, we'll be completing the quest for the raccoon soon. Makes a second quest for him. Sure, there's more. I'm here. Oh, that's cool. For you. I will say, I forgot all about that guy. I completely forgot all about him. Let's see how much we get. $219,000. Are we over 1,000,000 now? No, we're close though. Still not ready. We will at the very least be getting the dried oranges done. Right now and then I forget that I have the obelisk. Oh, we just need the coconut jelly and we'll be done for that. Let's go ahead and check the bookseller. See if he has anything good. This is new. see here. I know we had With the Wind, but Horse Book we have. Are the ones you have? Price catalog we have. Nothing else we want. So supposedly we got 3 books from that. Maybe I already had it? Because one of them was a skill book. Not seeing that. Let me actually look this up real quick, because Stardew Valley books. So the one that I got I don't actually see it. What did I get? Oh, I got Combat Quarterly is what I got. Apparently they do not, those are skill books and they don't count for the achievements. I should go ahead and get some of the more out of the way achievements. So apparently, you can get mapping cave systems from the Adventurers Guild. Oh, there's a grape right there. It's that one. Okay, so that's one done. The other one that we can do, one is found from chopping trees. Jewels of the Sea is another one, but it's found as a reward from the fishing treasure chest. Found in the gold trash can between the blacksmith and Jojamar through a hole in the fence. Hey, where'd that grape go? What happened to that grape? It was right there. Did Linus take it? Could NPCs pick up foraging items? It's dumb that that's the case. Just grab that first. I think I should look this up. Let's see, Stardew Valley, Alleyway, Buffet. In the wrong area. So what does that do for me? Have a greater chance to find items in trash. Yeah, the other stuff that we... There's only one other new book that we can get as of right now, but the other stuff will have to wait until we get it from the bookseller. Buy a book from Marnie. Yeah, there we go. Looking around for more moss at this point. So we can actually get artifact, or we need to mine artifact rows for a book, and we can actually get artifact rows as a reward for fishing. So I'm not really too worried about that. Also, I have an artifact trove in our chest at home. Okay. Much else we can do is just go to sleep a day early. I think this is gonna be my last day. Let's go ahead and give this coconut jelly to the raccoon and complete that quest. Once again, I forgot to use the obelisk to get here faster. Raccoon shop has expanded. Weeds have a greater chance to yield mixed seeds. That's probably that helpful. Let's see if we can find any more grapes. Got it. Got what we need. Now when that's done, it should be able to get raisins. Gonna keep the maple seed for and the sap for a thing. What's we call it from the seeds from the raccoon. Tomorrow is about Derby. I need to look into that and figure out like what we need to do for that. I want to check to see if the raccoon has anything more for us. Let's go ahead and get some fishing done. See if we can get levels for see if we can get levels for the mastery thing. Okay. So one thing I will say is before we end stream, we're actually gonna go ahead and swing by the we're gonna go ahead and swing by Ginger Island and see what our percentage is at. We made a lot of progress. Didn't really make too much progress, but we made a lot. Well, we made a decent amount of progress, I should say. We were at 88% before. I wonder if our beach said 90%. Probably not, but I think the thing that's holding us back in terms of statistics is crafting recipes. A new record for rainbow trout. 13,000. We need 2,000 more XP. Okay. I don't even know if fishing is like the best way to get XP for mastery level. It seems to work for me. I just don't know for sure. I almost lost that. Got a mystery chest from that. Apparently we can have a chance of getting a book from these. And more river jelly. So we're still at 13,000. We may not get a level today. Definitely not, because I'm actually gonna head back to the farm to go to Ginger Island real quick. Kind of crazy to me how this game was actually designed by one person. A very good, well-designed game. 88%. Let's see, we are up to 96% forage and produce and forage shift. We were at 93% at the beginning. We didn't make any progress in collecting recipes. We're at 93% for that. That seems to be it. Monster Slayer Hero, no! What? There's new challenges for Monster Slayer? I did Monster Slayer. Add new challenges. What am I missing? So the single truffle crab. Really hope this isn't it, but this is a new enemy type in 1.6 that only appears on your farm. With an atrocious 0.2% chance of your pigs digging up one of these instead of a truffle. I'm so confused right now. So this may actually be a glitch. If it is a glitch, hopefully it'll be patched soon, because you can see I've done all of the tasks. There's not a single one that I'm missing. But apparently, like, I'm missing like a monster slayer heal for some reason. Hopefully this will either be fixed in a patch, or it will fix itself just by me playing along. I'm just about ready to wrap up the stream for today. I need to remember next time I play to, I should be able to notice that. I need to remember next time I play to, not only like process that mystery box, but, to look into the, called Derby. Okay, so that does it for today. If you are remotely interested in what you see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be played for 100% completion. I'm going to be streaming Stardew Valley yet again on Tuesdays and Fridays for 100% completion. I'm going to be streaming Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on Thursdays and Saturdays from 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time for 100% completion. And I'm going to be streaming Assassin's Creed Syndicate for 100% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.